Morning, everybody. This is Lindsay Helson back in the building. Another SPS Monday Motivation. For some of you all who just tuning in, I'm sorry I'm a little late. It wasn't that I was asleep. It wasn't that I wasn't focused. I had a little technical issues, but that's okay. We can still make it happen. That's right, Lindsay Helson back in the building on this Monday, SPS Monday Motivation. 4-day in the morning. Lindsay, what are you talking about? What does that mean? If you have any Southern roots, you heard someone in your family say 4-day in the morning. What does that mean? If you look in the Caribbean Urban Dictionary, it'll talk about that time before sunrise, that early morning time. I would even go as far as to say it's that time that between 2 in the morning and 6 in the morning. 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are those hours that no one is moving around, no one is stirring. If you just joined us, you haven't missed anything. I'm just getting started. Had a little late start, had a little technical issue, but I'm not going to stop. 4-day in the morning. My mother and I were talking the other day, and she mentioned that, how her mother of Alabama roots would talk about that, and how in black culture or just the elderly, people who live a long life can talk about that time. Now, why is that time so unique and so specific? Because between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m., most of us are asleep, unless you work a certain shift. But between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m., we're not up unless we absolutely have to be. But in most cases, between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m., 4-day in the morning, we're up because of two reasons. We're up because we're excited, or we're up because we're worried. We're excited about something like a kid on Christmas Eve. We're excited about a new opportunity. We're excited about a relationship. We're excited about some new, fresh news. Or in many cases, we're worried. Worried about bills. Worried about our health. Worried about COVID. Worried about a relationship. 4-day in the morning. Why is that important? Because 4-day in the morning, between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. before sunrise, is the time when I in my life have struggled the most. Because when I decide to get up, when I decide to say, hey, I'm going to step out here. Good morning, Michelle. Never late, always on time you are. When I decide to step out here at 4-day in the morning, that's when I can collect my thoughts. You see, once the day starts, once you get past these Monday motivations and the days take off, there's no time to really think. There's no time to really collect yourself. But 4-day in the morning is that time where it's only you, your thoughts, and your God, whoever it is you serve, where you can be clear in your thoughts, where you can get resolution to some issues you've been struggling in. 4-day in the morning. It may not be grammatically correct. It may not have a place in Webster's dictionary. It may not be something someone would talk about on mainstream TV. But 4-day in the morning is the time when you can find out what your true purpose is. 4-day in the morning is the time when you can find the answers to the questions that have been on your mind for so long. 4-day in the morning is when you can make a decision that you're going to change your life. 4-day in the morning. Don't be scared of that time. If your body wakes up, if your eyes are open at 4-day in the morning, get up. Stir about if you have to. Speak truth, Michelle. I knew it would touch somebody. Stir around the house if you have to. Go sit down and write something. Sit down and read. But do not be afraid to embrace your thoughts 4-day in the morning. 4-day in the morning was a lot of empires were built. 4-day in the morning when a lot of decisions was made. 4-day in the morning when somebody said, I will not let this bother me anymore. Because you waited till 2 in the afternoon. You waited till 7 o'clock at night. It's going to be a different mindset because the world has got going. The world, the influences and the toxins that are all around it there. But 4-day in the morning, you could be in your right mind. 4-day in the morning, you can say, on this day I made a decision and you can stand on it. 4-day in the morning, you can figure out where the money is to pay a bill. 4-day in the morning, you can figure out that you're not going to deal with that toxic relationship anymore. 4-day in the morning is when the time you can say, you know what, I'm going to take a stand. Be a man about it, say it to his face. Be a woman about it and express how you feel. 4-day in the morning, do not look at that time as a time when your body is woken you up and you got to do everything you can to go back to sleep. 4-day in the morning, we can get up and have that workout you've been working on. 4-day in the morning, we can get up and fix that meal. 4-day in the morning, we can write that note. 4-day in the mornings, we can step out on that idea. Right now, I'm reading this book. It's How We Play the Game. It's the story of Dix. That's right. For sporting good. 4-day in the morning sets you in the right mindset for the rest of the day. You're absolutely right, Michelle. I knew you would understand that. I knew you could relate. So we're trying to get this message out to people that when you have these opportunities at 4-day in the morning, pick up a book, read something. And why this story is so interesting, because my two favorite places on earth, if you ever want to give me a gift card, give me a gift card to Dick's and Staples. Dick's because I love sports, and Staples because I'm about my business. So what I'm saying is, in this story, you hear the story of Ed Stack, who is the current chairman and CEO of Dick's, who talks about how his grandfather started this store a long time ago when he had nothing. It was the $300 that his mother gave him to start. But that ended up being the empire that we all look at today. The only national sporting goods wholesaler that's around. So what you may be going through right now, 4 day in the morning, may be setting up future generations of your family to be benefiting from your thoughts and your struggles. Don't be afraid of that time, because we all have to reconcile and find our own truth. We all have to make a decision. And it's 4 day in the morning, as Michelle says, when you can get your mind right, when you can say, this is how I'm going to approach it. This is what I'm going to do. Now, if you have a loved one that's right there with you, in the bed, in the other room, whatever it may be, they may not be able to relate to your moving and stirring at 4 day in the morning. It may feel like somewhat of a prison, because you can't get up and express yourself 4 day in the morning. Sometimes the people closest to us may have to be uncomfortable while we go through our process to get where we're supposed to be. Sometimes the people we love so much may not understand what you're going through 4 day in the morning. But embrace that. Love that. That's my brother, Ethan J. Smith. Good word, brother. Time for me to hit that morning walk and get my spirit and mind right. Have a great day. I know you're going to put that rucksack on and get to walking, my brother. Have some clear thoughts, have some resolution 4 day in the morning. I appreciate you. I appreciate all that you do. I appreciate all we're going to do. So before I keep going, I want to talk about in Michigan, Governor Whitmer has decided we're going to take a 3-week pause. A 3-week pause. So Cass and Belleville won't be playing the big game. We were expecting to see them, the SPS game a week this Friday. There's a possibility that Michigan State may not be playing against Maryland because Maryland has COVID issues. We don't know. But the reality is that no matter what happens, we got to stay focused, stay on task. In my particular opinion, need to mask up and step back. If somebody has issues with that, that's their issue. Because 4 day in the morning, we need to be focused on what we're going to do to go to the next level. 4 day in the morning, what we're going to do to be the best version of ourselves. 4 day in the morning, what are we going to do to get rid of those toxic things that have held us back for so long? 4 day in the morning, what are we going to do about the future? I'm proud to have such great people supporting me, supporting SPS, supporting what we're doing. I want to thank Michelle Watkins. You've always been a great supporter. I want to thank your wonderful husband, Orlando Watkins, your beautiful daughter, Kyra Jefferson. Great people. My guy, EJ, out there putting out a good message is not lost. I just want to say stay focused. Believe that what you may be struggling for now may be what's put on you because you're the only one in your bloodline that can handle that. I'll say it again. What you may be struggling with right now may be put on you because you're the only one in your bloodline that can handle it. You're the only one in your household that can handle it. You're the only one amongst your friends that can handle it. But when we talk about leaving a legacy, this world will carry on, whether it carries on with us or without us. But what is your legacy going to be? 4 day in the morning will determine that. So later on today, I'm going to be with Easy Work Sportswear. I'm going to be down in Detroit at Motor City Smoothie. Shout out to Chuck. Shout out to Tony. We're going to talk about Easy Work. It's going to be a great sponsor this week for the things we have happening, whether it's the Michigan State football game or just promoting this great brand, this great story on this SPS Monday Motivation where we highlight small businesses. So keep supporting us. Keep doing what we got to do. I want us to keep doing what we got to do. I want to wish you all the best. Have a great day. I'm going to leave you at that. Don't run from 4 day in the morning. It's a blessing. Shout out to you. Love you much. See you guys next time. SPS is out.